This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Man, I was like, I was going to talk about Tank, and I was going to talk about, Tevin Farmar, but I'm going to have to talk about that shit tomorrow, man. I got this anthology series going on, man. Errol the True Spence going what? Bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter. Let me say it again. Let me rewind that so it can marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? And hear me? Well, Errol the True Spence going what? Bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter part what? 46. I got a 100-part anthology series. I got to run this, man. Y'all got to listen, man. Errol the True Spence is a special fighter. This is the Spence era. I don't care what anybody got to say. People sitting here and they're like, man, you just, be focusing on Errol Spence. Yes, I'm going to focus on Errol. The reason why I'm going to focus on him is because I see myself in this dude, dog. Let me say it again. I see myself in this cat. I'm a special cat. He's a special cat. I'm going to acknowledge another special individual. When you are a special individual, you will acknowledge another one. I done told y'all, special cats like us are 1,000 miles apart. Deontay Wilder is a special individual. People could shit and hate on Tank all they want. He's special. You know what I'm saying? You can know a special fighter and see a special fighter from a mile away. Errol the True Spence is going to be reigning over the 147-pound division. The problem with these classic dolts and these troglodytes, right? The haters and the damn trolls, they can't stand that shit. They can't stand when somebody can stand on YouTube and sit here and tell you this is the Spence era. We left the Mayweather era, man. Every time Mayweather fought, dog, Mayweather was sitting here beating these fighters up. But he was doing it in a defensive fashion. They were saying, oh, it's boring boxing, because Mayweather was so proficient on the back foot. This man was sitting here, stepping to the side, left check hooking cats. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather was shoulder rolling cats like nobody's business, because he learned that thing from the birth, right? His dad taught him that shit from the birth, Floyd Mayweather Sr. But what did Floyd Mayweather Sr. always say? A good jab will always beat all they ass. Let me say it again. A good jab will always beat all of their ass. Well, what does Errol the True Spence has? He has those same fundamentals. He establishes everything with the jab. This is why I don't understand why cats can't mess with this dude. You know what? He's going to have that same conundrum and that same issue that Mayweather had. I told you it's a dichotomy. Deontay Wilder has that issue too. You're damned if you don't and you're damned if you do with these guys. They have the boxing community divided. You know why? It's because their greatness is too personified. You know, when a fighter is great and a fighter has his greatness, it overwhelms people. Because we know what greatness does? It brings out people's insecurities. What I said was so deep and profound. Let me rewind that, because this one needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. A person's greatness, once it's personified, it brings out people's insecurities. These men are men with purpose and an abundance mindset. Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis. That's why they're so controversial. But Errol Spence is so controversial because they can't stand the fact that this dude is leagues and shoulders above the competition. They want to dumb him down to their level. Now you have whatever the fart his name is with the one-trick pony narrative sitting there telling you that Errol the True Spence, if he don't stop Shawn Constipated Porter in 6 rounds, then he's overrated. Are you freaking kidding me? We all know that Shawn Porter is one of the upper echelon welterweights. This is not going to be a 6-round fight. This ain't no damn Mikey Garcia fight type of fight or whatever. And Errol Spence wasn't even trying to bulldoze him. He was basically giving him a boxing clinic. Because if he really was trying to bulldoze Mikey Garcia, he would have got his ass out of there in that 5th round TKO stoppage that I said he would. Because from the bell of the ring, ding, if Errol Spence would have worked that body, his ass would have been bulldozed. Trust and believe that. I seen Errol Spence chop bigger dudes like Ocampo down in quicker fashion with bigger bodies. They didn't last. So how the hell would Mikey Garcia last? See, this is what these classic dolts and these troglodytes, these dodo heads, these brain full of mush and these brainwashed followers, they don't understand. If Spence is committed and he wants to do something, he's going to do it. That's the type of fighter he is. He has that Deontay Wilder dichotomy. If he speaks it into existence, it's going to happen. See, the problem is 97% of the world are insecure and miserable as fuck in themselves. So they can't stand the fact when they see somebody that's sure of himself. That's part of the 3%, like a Errol the True Spence. That's someone that not only is sure of himself, but knows who he is as a boxer and knows that he's going to dominate. Because Errol Spence been telling you this shit since the Olympic days. He told you, yeah, I'm going to dominate the boxing world, man. I'm going to be the best. When someone has that belief system in them, Mayweather did the same thing. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to dominate this boxing world. When you have that level of belief system in you and then you go out there and execute it, what happens is it brings out haters. This is what people don't understand. Greatness personified attracts haters and trolls because it's always going to attract detractors that's going to always say, nah, he's not that great. You know why people do that? It's because they're shedding you a light of their own soul. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. We ain't got time for this Rudy Poo and this plum brain shit. When you see people are hating and they trolling, they're showing you the insides of the insecurity of their souls that lie in. So when you see people coming after me, don't get mad because I'm coming after. Don't get mad at me and come after me because I'm representing the best fighter in boxing in terms of the welterweight division. I could run my mouth and talk shit because I'm rocking with the best. Because I believe that I'm the best. I'm not gonna settle for the rest. Let me say that again. I'm rocking with the best because I believe that I'm the best. So why would I settle for the less? That's uncivilized, dog. Like that Charles Barkley commercial. You know what I'm saying? Anything else is uncivilized. Come on, man. Errol the Truth Spence is leagues and shoulders above the competition. And people are sitting here not understanding in his last interview when he was annoyed. People are like, oh, Errol looks sleepy. No, you dodo heads. You brain full of mush and you brainwash followers. You can't read body language. Remember, I have leagues and shoulders of common sense. I have droves of this shit, man. I have worlds of this. I have worlds of what we call stating the most obvious. His body language told you that he is irritated as fuck. And he just wants to bulldoze this cat. Remember what he told Yella Beezy at the end of that fight? The Mikey Garcia fight, that is. The night on March 16th. At the end of that fight. Man, I'm sick of this boxing shit, dog. I ain't with all that boxing shit, dog. I'm going back to what? I'm going back to bulldozing niggas. Let me say it again. I'm going back to what? I'm going back to bulldozing niggas. That's what's going to happen September 28th. This guy that sat here and trained for 6 months and a day. That's like training for 3 fucking fights. You know what Shawn Porter is doing when he does that? Just like that YouTuber I just finished ethering and murking, dog. Because I'm 2-0. I'm like Kobe Bryant, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm undefeated, dog, when it comes to debates and dissing cats. You know what it's like? It's just like he showed his insecurities. That's Shawn Constipated Porter showing you his insecurities. That he has to start his training camp early. Errol the Truth Spence rattled him here, man. He already got him in here mentally when he said, I'm skilled and I'm talented. Basically, what he's trying to tell you is all you have is skills. Meaning all you have is the physical attributes. Me, I have the physical attributes and I have the God-gifted ability to go with those physical attributes. Woof. Let me rewind that because that was so deep and profound. This needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. Errol the Truth Spence had to let Shawn Constipated Porter know that not only do I have the physical ability, I have the God-gifted ability that he blessed me with to go with the physical ability. This is why I'm going to bulldoze you. This is why I'm going to lawnmower your ass, dog. So people that sitting here tell you, oh, if Errol gets Shawn Porter out of there at 6, no, Shawn is a bigger guy. He got some weight to him. Shawn Constipated Porter ain't never been put down. Shawn Constipated Porter there's an argument that he's never been KO'd. We know this because we have intel on that. So it's going to take Errol the Truth Spence time. Errol the Truth Spence ain't no one hitter, dog. He ain't Deontay Wilder. He ain't coming in with the 2 hands a touch of death. The way that Errol the Truth Spence beats you up is through accumulation of punishment. Remember, the tactical aggression, technical punching placement, and the body snatching work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style. It's a totality of it. He has to break you down systematically from round after round after round. This is how he beats cats up. But people on YouTubers call me a Spence lover boy. No, I acknowledge greatness. Because when greatness is personified before my eyes, I appreciate greatness. Instead of sitting there and hating and shitting on it. Now, I done told you, there's a lot of these people out here, you know what I'm saying? They don't show their face. They probably look and feel like shit motherfuckers. 300 to 400 pound looking motherfuckers. They have no profile pics. I show myself. You know why? Because I'm sure of myself. And when greatness is personified in front of me, I'm going to always salute it and appreciate it. Errol the Truth Spence is that dude, dog. That's why his nickname is The Truth. Remember, the truth hurts, but guess what? It will set you free. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. This is He Knows the Sport. checking out.